Stephanie and the rest of us report on health issues every day, but when one of our colleagues was recently diagnosed with what's usually considered an older man's disease, well, it hit a little too close to home.
It sure did, Alvita. Photojournalist LaVoy Harrell found out just before Christmas he has colon cancer. Our Don Roberts sat down with our friend who we call LV. Hi, LV. Because he wants to share his story because he hopes that it's going to help other people.
LaVoy Harrell is a key member of our team of photojournalists here at WAVY TV 10. LV, as he likes to be called, and his co-workers have won regional and national honors for news photography. And when LV's not at WAVY TV, he's a family man. His wife of 8 years, Marva, and their 3-year-old daughter, Maya, live in Norfolk. For the past 7 years, LV has always made his presence known in the newsroom. But back in November, he took some time off.
I went to a men's retreat, and we was going up some mountains. And when we was going up the mountains, I was in shape, so I was out of breath a lot. So I was sitting up there, I was like, something's not right. What are you doing? He roared at Maurice.
When LV returned home, Marva urged him to see his doctor immediately. The ER team found his blood count low. He was somehow losing blood, and he had to have a transfusion. And
they had me do a colonoscopy, and then when I did that, that's when they found where everything was at with the cancer. Then the beast caught up with Bell.
LaVoy Harrell is 33 years old.
They found like a big, huge mass. It was real big.
About the size of what?
About the size of a football.
We were definitely in shock. That C word.
So he was found to have a cancer in the colon, and that was the growth that was identified when he had his colonoscopy.
I was not expecting that.
LV's 33, and he and Marva were thinking,
You really don't need a colonoscopy until you're 50.
unless you have a family history of cancer, as LV found out from his oncologist, Paul Conkling. And in that case, cancer checkups are recommended sometimes in your 20s. The doctor scheduled LV's surgery before Christmas. The goal to remove the mass, part of his colon, and all of the cancer.
I had surgery similar to LaVoy.
Dr. Conkling says he knows firsthand what LV is going through.
I had stage 3 disease as well, 2 positive lymph nodes.
And Dr. Conkling says with chemotherapy, like the prescription he's given to LV,
it is difficult but worthwhile treatment.
At this point, LV has had 2 chemotherapy sessions, and he has 10 more to go. They're happening in 2-week intervals. His doctor has warned them that the 6th chemotherapy session may be what LV calls the mother load, the toughest yet. But he's determined to push on through.
At times when I feel like I don't feel like doing anything, it's those times that it builds me back up, just knowing that I gotta get through it, and just even thinking about my little girl. You know, I gotta fight through it. She gotta see that her dad's a fighter.
We love you, LV. He's scheduled to have his 4th chemotherapy session today, and we will continue to follow his journey as he battles this disease. I'm sure he'll be back in the newsroom dancing in no time. If you want to watch LV's story again, you can catch it on The Bottom Line. That airs this Sunday morning at 5:30.